Hey everyone on YouTube, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I am recording videos in bulk today. I have missed making videos and I wanted to give some brief little updates regarding school and some Crohn's stuff, mostly like some content on Crohn's coming up, and then also the main point of this video, which is I want to talk about a way that I've been really working with crystals well to connect with them on a more regular basis. I've talked before about like when you get new crystals, keeping them for a week, but this is a bit different. I feel like it's a more in-depth way of working with them. So I hope this helps. So real quick, school has been keeping me super busy. So like half the reason I haven't been able to create videos is because I've been really busy with school and I've been struggling to make time to make them. The other thing is the Crohn's related stuff. Like I really want to share more on Crohn's disease. I have a TikTok video that is coming out pretty soon on that, but I also want to share some stuff here as well, so stay tuned for that stuff. Mostly just on like apps people can use, resources, and like tips and things like that. But I also have been really busy with just learning new management techniques for time, so that's been really keeping me from making videos, and I apologize. I am going to do my best to do more on making videos. So here we are with the crystal video. So I have been, for the past several months, working with one particular crystal. In that I have been working with a crystal or a set of crystals for the last several months. So I'll go into more detail. So one of the ways I feel like people can connect with crystals, apart from meditating with them, carrying them with them like on their person, is also just kind of spending time with an individual crystal. For example, let's say you are really into carnelian or you're really into smoky quartz. And for me, I don't charge those particular crystals. I don't give them a specific purpose for them to do, such as protection for smoky quartz, or courage and or eloquence for carnelian. I will just carry the crystal with me and work with that crystal for the entire month. Sometimes I'll drag it out to 2 months. And the reason I do this is because, and you can even tie this with the lunar cycle. So for example, we are in the waxing moon period. You could take a crystal from full to full, new to new, waxing to waxing, waning to waning, depending on what you're working on and why you want to connect with that crystal. But I typically do it on the calendar month so I don't lose track. So if I have a crystal for September, I have a crystal for September. You can even tie this into birthstones. You can tie this into seasons. So we're heading into fall season, so you can work with like brown colored stones, or maybe the more darker colors, onyx, jet, jasper, brown, not jasper, brown, is it brown jasper? I don't remember. You get the idea. Jet, onyx, obsidian, things like that. Or for example, Libra's stone is opal for October, or September. I don't remember what September is. I apologize. I really should know, but I don't remember. So things of that nature, you can tie it into that. You could tie it into the wheel of the year if you celebrate that. You, as in, like, for example, the autumnal equinox. You can work with crystals that are tied to that. And the reason that this works for me personally, and I think it can work for other people, is because you are spending time with that individual crystal. You're connecting with that crystal's energy. It's connecting with you by staying with you every day or as often as possible, or it's in your space. Even if you go to work, if you're working with smoky quartz, you can keep it nearby, in your pocket, in your purse, on your desk, wherever, as long as you have it nearby and you can take breaks and connect with it in that way. So that's just ways that I've done working with crystals in that way. I pick from a group. So I have a group of crystals that I'm working with in one particular container, and I will use them up until I finish that container of crystals. So I worked with every single crystal in the container. This is just my method of doing it. If you don't want to do that, if you just want to pick a random crystal out of a bag, by all means. But I definitely recommend sticking with it for either a lunar cycle, a month, meditate with it, work with it, connect with its energy, understand how it's going to connect with yours. And if you really don't work well together, this month-long thing is going to help you learn that. And also, if you want to kind of keep track of things like that, write it down in your book, whatever book you've got, grimoire, book of shadows, mirror book, whatever you write your stuff down in, or record a video, whatever you feel you need to do to chronicle this, do so. This is just one way I've done it for connecting with crystals, and working with them. And even this includes working with them in your spell work too. I don't charge it for the specific reason of just connecting with that crystal. But let's say you have a secondary crystal that you're working with. You have 2 forms of amethyst, 2 forms of quartz, or you have 2 pieces of the same crystal, for example. As I mentioned, amethyst, carnelian, whatever crystal you have, you can use one of those crystals in the spell as well as the one you're working with on a regular basis. You could just keep it carried with you in your pocket while you do the spell work to see if it lends its energy to the working, depending on what you're doing, or the ritual, or the meditation. You name the thing, just use it as often as you can, and it'll help you connect, not just with the energy, but it'll help you learn about that crystal, and you can do research on that crystal. Can it be in water? Can it not be in water? Can it be in the sun? Can it handle smoke cleansing? Can it deal with temperature changes, things like that? Is it tumbled? Is it raw? Like, you're really going to dive deeply into that crystal by doing this. I recommend trying it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but you won't know until you try. So hopefully you found this video helpful. If you have, please share, like, and subscribe with your friends, share with your friends. Subscribe to my channel if you feel inclined. I hope everyone is doing well, and I'll speak to you soon.